What's going on, all you beautiful people? What a beautiful day it is. You know what I like to say in the mornings? This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And I am so glad for a new day. Today we will be, I guess, setting some 4x4 areas for some fruit stuff. There's a spot in my yard where I can get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 4x4 areas specifically for fruit, raspberries, blueberries, things of that nature. Now, I'm not going to do all 6 today. I may do maybe 1 just to kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with, because this is untapped area in our yard. In other words, we haven't grown anything in this area of the yard. So I got to see what I'm working with the first one, and then we'll see as far as the other 5. Now, I might be able to get more. I mean, I might be able to get more. If I can, I will. But right now, I just want to focus on the one. And I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. All right? So, grab your seatbelt, strap on in, and let me get my keys. All right, here we go. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect 4x4, but it will do. So this is the area right here. I mean, like I said, it's not a perfect 4x4, but I'm not going for a perfect 4x4. That's not the goal. Is not to have a perfect 4x4. The goal is to grow whatever you're going to put in this bad boy. That's the goal. So I have the outline where I think I want it. So now it's just taking the pick and removing all that grass. And it looks to me like there's some really good dirt underneath. As you can see, that's what it looks like. I did start hitting some rock, just little rocks up around in here. But I mean, the dirt looks like it's good dirt. It's not clay. But it looks like it's pretty good. Good enough to grow in. So we'll be putting other things in this thing. It won't just be the dirt. We'll have cardboard in it. We'll have compost in it. We'll have probably some grass in it. Things that will break down, cause worms to come in and really make this dirt in this area really good for growing. So I'm going to finish clearing this area out and start putting some stuff on it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first 4x4 spot almost ready to go. The grass has been cleared, the sod, I think that's the right word, sod is cleared, and it's ready to be used. Okay, let me show you what I used to do this. I went to Harbor Freight, that's my store. I'm not sponsored, but I went to Harbor Freight, picked up a Pick-Matic with the fiberglass handle right there. Can't recall how much it cost. It wasn't expensive. It wasn't expensive at all. But I tell you what, this right here may be my new favorite tool. If I didn't have this, I sure wouldn't do this. This right here made it so easy because all the weight. All you got to do is pretty much, you ain't even got to swing it hard. All you got to do is just kind of, you know, apply it and go in, and it goes in the ground pretty easy with the dirt that I have. It went in very easy. The hard part is that you got to do it quite a few times to to get this 4x4 area cleared. But this bad boy knocked it out easy. If you don't have one of these bad boys, the Pick-Matic from Harbor Freight, it's a 5 pound, so that means it's 5 pounds down here, which helps it go in the dirt very easy. Now you may have hard soil, you may have clay, or whatever the case may be. I don't see why this thing wouldn't do the same with your hard soil or clay. I don't see why it wouldn't do the same. So I'm digging. This is a great purchase right here for me. But anyway, just to kind of give a little shout out to Harbor Freight and their Pick-Matic. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably even that out a little bit, make it a little bit more square. Well, that's pretty much the process. So now I'm gonna grab some compost. Well, I'm gonna dig this up. Well, I'm gonna grab some compost, and then I'm gonna dig it up a little bit with the Pick-Matic, and that way it gets into the dirt. And then we'll lay down some cardboard. So let me get that compost. All right, I got everything mixed together. Let me show you what all I put in this thing. Okay, we have compost. I didn't measure, so I don't know if it's what the measurements are. I just used the shovel. About 4 or 5 scoops of compost with this shovel. 2 scoops, or actually the leftovers of peat moss that's also in here, which probably is, I'd say probably 2 scoops, because that stuff is so fluffy and so light. Maybe 3 scoops, 2 to 3 scoops of the shovel, I would say. It was the bottom of the bag. I just dumped the bag in there, so I don't know how much, but you don't have to be exact. And to finish it off, I used 2 scoops of Master Nursery Soil Builder. And then of course I just slapped some water in there, mainly because of the peat moss. I wanted to get the peat moss wet. So I mixed all of it in, soaked it down real good, so everything is nice and moist and wet. So when I dump this into this, I don't have all that peat moss stuff blowing all over the place. So that's some nasty stuff. Good for the soil, good for whatever you're using, but this stuff is nasty. It's just so light. But anyway, we're gonna dump this into this and do some mixing. All right, here it is, mixed in. Now remember, I'm gonna be putting cardboard on over all this, so that, excuse me, so that will keep the weeds at bay. And I'll just put the plant right in the center and let it do what it do. Right here, this is a blueberry bush, and we've had this thing for, it's been a while now. As you can see, the weeds have pretty much taken over. So this is what we're going to be transplanting over into this area. Hopefully it will blow up and produce a ton of blueberries. Hey, blueberry bush. Hey, Ralph, listen to me, Ralph. I'm going to move you into a new home, and this is what you're going to do for me. You're going to produce like you've never produced before, okay? I mean, I want monumental production. You got it? All right, Ralph, I'm counting on you, man. All right, let's get this cardboard down. All right, I got the cardboard laid down. Just boxes I got around the house. Laid it down so when the time comes, I can maneuver the boxes, plant the blueberry that I need to plant, and then reshuffle the boxes around where they need to go. I'm not going to replant that bush yet. So that's pretty much it. Simple, and simple. I'm not a complicated person. I like simplicity. So yeah, grab my tools, go inside where the AC is running, and take a break. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Make sure you subscribe. Tap the like button, hit the bell icon, and I will see you in the trash truck. I will see you in the next one. Peace.